very small, soft skin growths. They're harmless, but tend to be very annoying. They grow on the eyelids, neck, under the groin, armpits, and under the breast. Thank you for joining me right here at the Southern Sun Mayfair Hotel. My name is Saranda Anuteshna, and this is the Skin Therapy Show. And once again, hello to you and a very warm welcome to the Skin Therapy Show. I'm your host, Saranda Anuteshna, and this is the Skin Therapy Show. Joining me on set today is Jacinta Muigai. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You look very beautiful.
You
I
too.
like the natural hair.
It's the in thing now.
It is the in thing. Okay, I should actually get in with the trend. Jacinta, please just introduce yourself to us and tell us what you do and how long you've been doing this for.
I'm a registered nurse and a part-time beautician. I've actually been doing the skin tags removal for about 7 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you juggle between the two of them?
During the week, I'm a nurse, and over the weekends, I'm a beautician.
Okay.
So I do this just over the weekends.
Superwoman right there. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is dedicated to skin tags and skin tag removal. Jacinta, just define to us what skin tags are.
Skin tags are small, soft growths that tend to appear on the skin. They are not cancerous. They are just they are growths that are just annoying. Some are black, some are colorless, depending on the color of the skin. Yeah, they are just small growths.
What causes these skin tags?
It depends. Most of the time it will be genetic.
All right.
Most of the people who have familial background that have genetics, say like if your parent had them, your grandfather had them, at some time in your life you find yourself getting them. But then we have some few factors which might make you get even if some of your parents or your genetic lineage does not have them.
Yeah.
Say like if you've worked in a place where it's very hot over a long period, maybe like in Mombasa or Garissa, sometimes the skin tends to get the skin tags. Also, if you've used some of the creams, maybe some of the lightening creams, they tend to affect the skin, and then you get some some skin tags growing. Yes, they do.
What ingredients are in these lightening creams that cause the skin tags?
Sometimes hydroquinone.
All
Hydroquinone plays a role in the growth of the skin tags. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I do understand also that there are different types of skin tags. Could you walk us through them?
There are very different skin tags. We have some are very small, like a dot, very small black pinhead, black thing that keeps on growing on your skin, and they can be in very different parts of your skin.
Okay.
We have some which are small, protruding, long growth. Some will be flowery, like a small growth looks like a flower.
All right.
Yeah, so there are different shapes.
Okay. And how do you differentiate a skin tag and a mole?
It's very easy. A mole has a base. A mole has a base and grows outward, whereas a skin tag does not have, it has a very small pinhead base.
Okay.
Yeah, so the mole keeps on spreading outward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then a skin tag has a small base, then it grows outward. A mole, on the other hand, has a wider base. Yeah.
Okay. And do they all grow in the same part of the body? Is there a specific part of the body that the skin tags grow on?
Skin tags are prone to specific areas of the body, especially under the eyes. Areas that have body folds, especially your neck, your underarms, your groin area. These are the areas, your chest and your back. These are areas that are very prone to skin tags growth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, from your explanation, I will guess that obese people are likely to get skin tags.
Yes, because obese people have many folds. Because of maybe of the weight. Sometimes when you try to lose weight, then the body sometimes will get folds, especially on your underarms, your groin area. When the body is under the breasts, any part that has a body fold tends to get the skin tags.
Okay.
More skin tag growth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it true that skin tags are caused by the skin rubbing on each other?
It can be,
can be.
but most of the time, the main factor will be a genetic makeup. Say if you're obese, but then you don't have any genetic makeup in you, say like your grandfathers didn't have the skin tag. Sometimes you'll be obese, but then you won't get the skin tags. It does not mean if you're obese, you have to get the skin tags. If you have a genetic lineage of skin tags, then you're obese, then you're more likely to get the skin tags.
Yeah.
You don't also have to be obese to get the skin tags. you might be slim, but then you have a genetic lineage in you.
Exactly, yeah.
That means you might get the skin tags.
Okay. Now we have talked about obesity. Can we also talk about the other different kinds of people who are prone to getting skin tags?
Pregnant women are at a higher risk of getting skin tags.
Why is this so?
This is because of the hormonal imbalances that occur
All
when
right.
you're pregnant. So most of, say like when you're young, you'll notice maybe you have one skin tag. But then when you get pregnant, then you'll notice you have about 10 or 15 which have grown during your pregnancy. That's the time that you get your maximum growth of the skin tags because of the hormonal imbalances in
Yeah.
your body.
Yeah.
So when you're pregnant women, sometimes you'll not even notice you had it before, but then when you become pregnant, then that you start noticing
become-
that,
yeah,
they become more. They
yeah.
become more noticeable, they grow longer and bigger. So it's very easy for you to notice them during your pregnancy or after your pregnancy.
Okay.
As we talked about obesity,
Yes.
people who are obese, they are more likely to get more. With time, the more you add weight, then the skin tags will keep on appearing,
yeah.
especially on the body folds.
Yeah.
Basically not on the face when you're obese, on the groins, on the body folds, that's where you're likely to get them. Yeah.
All right. So there's obesity and there's pregnancy.
Yeah, there's pregnancy.
Okay.
And then we have different people who are working, maybe if you're working or living in very hot areas, then that might aggravate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was actually reading somewhere that people who suffer from hyperinsulin anemia and diabetes are also prone to getting this kind of skin challenge. Is it true?
It depends. You see, skin tag is one of the many skin problems that we have. When you're diabetic and you have a problem, that means you have a problem with insulin. So most of the time you have a few different skin problems, skin tags being one of them because of how your body is processing your insulin.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, so it depends also how are you controlling your insulin uptake, how are you controlling your diabetes. Yeah, so it also depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've said that they're not cancerous.
They
so
are
there's
not.
no need for anyone to worry because, you know, in this generation and this time and age, when we see a small difference on our skin, we definitely assume this is cancer.
They are not cancer. Skin tags themselves are not cancerous.
cancerous,
Okay, but then if you have a growth that you think is a skin tag, maybe you should get it checked by a professional so that they can be able to tell whether it's a skin tag or not. Not all skin growths are skin tags. That's why it's very important to consult a professional so that they can be able to explain to you whether it's actually a skin tag or not. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any particular moment that someone is allowed to get worried?
Skin tags are annoying. They are not
They are
painful.
just annoying.
They're just annoying.
All
They are
right.
not painful. And maybe they make you, say, if they will just have different discoloration of your body. Sometimes if they're on your neck and you put on a necklace, then they'll keep on scratching on it, then it becomes very uncomfortable. If they are on your face to look at, it's not very pleasant, it's not very beautiful. So skin tags are just annoying. You don't remove them because they are paining. You don't remove them because they are going to cause any medical harm.
Okay.
It's just for beauty.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on that note, do they only affect women?
No, they don't. They affect men, they
Men as
affect
well.
children, they affect anybody.
All right.
Yeah, depends with their genetic lineage. Yeah, so they can affect anybody. We have men who have skin tags, we have children who have skin tags, but then they'll be more prone to women.
To women.
Yeah.
Is there a particular age where one tends to notice them more than, you know, like let's say, I was reading somewhere and it was saying between 10 to 40 years, that's when you get to notice them more.
Sometimes you get kids who are about 7 or 8, but this will be a one-off of the kids who will be having the skin tags. But basically, most of the clients who would come to us will be up from about 20 years to 40, 50 years. So the older you get, the more visible they will be. Skin tags tend to develop, to spread with each other, yeah? Say you have about 5 skin tags. You keep on washing your face, you keep on washing your face every day. So they kind of keep on growing and regrowing. They kind of keep on rejuvenating themselves. So if you have them for about 5 years and you don't get them removed, that means in 10 years, they will double to what you had. So say you started getting them when you were 20 and you had about 5. With time, they keep on regenerating and regenerating. So by the time you get 40, then there will be more if you didn't get them removed.
Okay.
Yeah. So with time, the older you get, the more they get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of removal, I will now take you to my co-host Razian, who is going to take us through some of the remedies that we can use to get rid of skin tags. Do not go too far.
They say it's not what you wear, but how you wear it, and definitely confidence plays a huge role in determining how you feel about yourself to express the best you. That's why today on the Skin Therapy Show, we have dedicated it to show you how to get rid of those annoying skin tags and how to prevent it in case it reoccurs in the future. So take a look.
We are doing a procedure called electrocauterization. It's a minor surgical procedure for removing skin tags. We use this small pinhead which we emit electricity from the machine, and the pinhead just burns out the skin tag. The procedure takes about 10 to 45 minutes depending on the severity of the skin tags. And as I said earlier, the procedure is a little bit painful but very bearable. So basically we start by cleaning the skin just to remove the outer impurities of the surface with cotton wool and water. And then we sanitize the skin with surgical spirit. Susan, are you ready? Yes. We start the procedure. It's going to be a little bit painful. So now we are burning off the skin tags, and as you can see. So the pencil emits power from the machine, and it's a pinhead end. You just touch on the skin tag and the skin tag disappears. You can see. So it leaves a small mark which heals in about 2 weeks, then goes back to the color of the skin. So when you do the procedure, it leaves a small mark. When we remove the skin tags, a few marks will be left because basically we are burning the tissues that has the skin tags. A few marks will be left, like small marks depending on the size of the skin tag. This takes about a week or 2 to heal, and then the skin goes back to the color of the skin. Home remedy, just wash your face normally. Apply surgical spirit twice a day. You can use aloe vera, which facilitates the healing of the small marks that are left. The procedure is done at Alua Unisex Parlor. We are found in Puvi House on the ground floor.
Well, when it comes to such challenges, always make it a habit to consult an expert. It will save you time and money. This is a Skin Therapy Show. Do stay with us. We will be right back.